There is new urgency this morning to Ukraine's push to get civilians to safety. Fighting is intensifying in eastern Ukraine, and top Ukrainian officials are warning Russia is set to launch a new and massive offensive there. This is a look at the road into Sloviansk in the Donetsk region. It's a city of more than 110,000, and it seems deserted in this video. At the train station, the crowds seem smaller. Ukrainian officials say Russian forces continue to target railways in the east. And Friday's attack on the train station in nearby Kramatorsk appears to be scaring people away from trains as an escape route. This is video from inside that region now. Officials say 57 people were killed when that Russian missile hit the station on Friday. Ukraine's deputy prime minister says that just over 2,800 people were able to flee yesterday through humanitarian corridors. Katie Simpson is going to lead off our coverage. She is in Lviv in the west of the country today. Katie, we are hearing that more than 10 million Ukrainians have now been displaced by the war. That's the latest figure from the United Nations. Millions more could yet follow, and some will be going through train stations like that one where you are this morning. So set the scene for us, if you would, today.
Right behind us is a train that just came in from the Donetsk region, and we were able to speak with a few people who got off that train. They're here in Lviv, hoping that they can sleep at night, hoping that this will be a safer place for them and their families to really wait this out as they hope to be able to return soon. We spoke with one woman who was a little bit older. She had a walker, talking about how they'd bombed different places in her hometown, and it was frightening, and it was time to get up and go. We spoke with another woman, a mom of two young girls, saying that her kids couldn't sleep at night and the sound of the bombs. And so at that point, then it's time to go. There is that urgent push for people to leave parts of southern Ukraine and parts of eastern Ukraine because, of course, there is intensified shelling by the Russian military in those regions. And, of course, the satellite images that we're seeing of that large military convoy, some 12 kilometers long, of armored vehicles and other military equipment heading toward key cities in that region, there is concern that there will be an intensified attack on those regions, and that's why so many people have been urged to get out while they can. Now, here at the train station, I'm told by my colleagues who've been here more often than I've been here, I've only been on the ground in Ukraine for about a week now, that the train station right now is not as busy as it has been in the past. This has been a scene of incredible heartbreak where families had to say goodbye, men who had to go back to hometowns, to other parts of the front lines, leaving their families here in safer places, Lviv, or on to another spot further west, perhaps out of the country. And of course, there's moments of relief here, people getting off these trains and having those moments of this is a safer place. Western Ukraine has not been targeted as intensely as other parts of the country. Today, it's not as busy as it has been in the past, but certainly we did see a little bit of a sense of relief that those people that we did speak to getting off the train, that this at least is a physically safer space to be.
Katie, the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky delivered his nightly address to the country, and he has called this week crucial for Ukraine as far as the military action goes. I know you've been talking to people there. What are they saying about this expected Russian offensive in the east?
Well, one thing we keep talking to people about is sort of, especially men that we've done some interviews with, is they're waiting to get that call to go to the front line. And that's what we spoke with about a gentleman yesterday. We were in Lviv, and when you walk around Lviv, it has a very everyday kind of feeling. It doesn't feel like anything is any different here. It doesn't feel like this is a country under attack, but then you just scratch below the surface and you talk to people and you have those conversations, and there's an edge to some of those conversations. We spoke with this one man who's got a young child, and he says he's just waiting to head to the front lines, and he has a son, and he is concerned. But have a listen to how he talks about what he sees as inevitable.
I'm not scared at all, because we have a lot of young people, and for those we want to fight, and for those we can to fight, and for those who we must fight. Ukraine must be free from Russia, and that's why we will win.
And so that really is the attitude. You speak with person after person after person here, and the attitude is that they truly believe at the end of the day, whenever this conflict, this war, this invasion comes to an end, that Ukraine will be successful and that they see it as their duty to go to the front line, just like we heard from that gentleman there.
Katie, thank you very much. Appreciate the live coverage from you as we begin this Monday morning. Our Katie Simpson in Lviv in the west of Ukraine.